What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So as you guys can see, we're in different scenery today. I told you guys that I'm in the mountains for a couple of weeks doing something that I love to do, and that is skiing, guys. Now, while I'm on that topic, it just reminds me to tell you guys that 10 years ago, things looked very, very different for myself. I wasn't able to spend a couple of weeks in the mountain a few times a year doing things that I wanted to do. And I know a lot of you guys may be in that situation where you don't get to travel as much as you want to. You don't get to do the things that you'd really love to. You feel like you're not getting the most out of life. And listen, my situation drastically changed from the markets, guys. And I can't stress that enough. And that's why I come on here a couple of times a week to give you guys the information, give you guys the things that I've learned over the last 10 years that's completely changed my situation. And my aim is to literally change all of you guys' situation as well, utilizing the markets, okay? Because guys, there's a lot of money to be made in the markets, and there's no reason why you guys shouldn't be pulling in 5 figures, 6 figures a year from the markets, all right? And I know those types of numbers, those types of sums will completely change all of you guys' situation. So listen, that being said, we are looking ahead to next week. The markets are opening up, and guys, it's going to be a very, very good week next week. I'm telling you, it's going to be an amazing week last week because of what happened this week. Okay, we had the inflation numbers come in. The market liked that a lot, and it meant that the entire market is looking very, very good. But specifically, there are a couple of names that I want to go through with you guys in this video that we are looking to take advantage of. Okay, and remember, guys, the way that we make the most amount of money is through the options market. Okay, so I'm sure you guys can understand, and I'm sure you guys can relate. We don't want to just settle for 8%, 10% a year. We don't want to become wealthy or financially stable when we're 60 or 70 years old. Most of us watching want to do that as soon as possible, right? The way to do that is through the options market, because in the options market, guys, you can make some very, very healthy returns. We're talking 100%, 150%, and that's what we do all the time, okay? If you look at the Patreon members, the guys have been absolutely killing it with me since the start of the year, all right? And we are looking to take that same energy into next week, as we always do. 2025 is going to be our biggest year, without a shadow of a doubt. All right, we started strong. We're going to continue that momentum right through the year. So that being said, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you are in the Patreon. All right, make sure you're in the Patreon before markets open up on Monday, tomorrow, because I will be sending out a post to the members over the Patreon. All right, once we got that over the weekend action, pre-market action with the strike prices, expiration dates for the options contracts that we're looking to take advantage of. And next week, guys, we are looking to make 100%. Right, we're looking to make 100% on our trades, on our option trades. So make sure you're in the Patreon. Make sure you don't miss out. I know a lot of you guys, you see the profit numbers that I post up on YouTube. I know you guys want a piece of the action. It's there for the taking. I'm here to help all of you guys. My mission is to ensure that all of you guys are making 4 figures, 5 figures, 6 figures from the options market. All right, so that being said, guys, let's jump into some of the names that we are looking at for next week. All right, we're looking at call options. Now, for those of you guys who are completely new to options, we have call options. We enter those when we expect the market to go higher. And when we are correct on those call options, that's how we make big returns. When we expect the market to go lower, we are looking into put options. But next week, we're looking to call options, guys. The first name that we are looking at call options on is Palantir, all right? This is a name that needs no introduction. As a matter of fact, the last time I spoke about Palantir, they were in the high 60s, all right? I told you this thing is going above $70, and once it goes above $70, there's plenty of room for this thing to move higher to the mid 70s towards the 80s, and that's exactly what happened last week. Closed above $70. I like that a lot, all right? So Palantir is the first name that I'm looking at to take advantage of when it comes to call options. Palantir is in phenomenal shape. Whether you're looking at technicals, so that's looking at the charts, whether you're looking at the fundamentals, the business is doing phenomenally well. firing on all cylinders, as I like to say. So call options for Palantir is going to be the first in the pipeline. All right. And what I'm trying to get you guys is give you guys some structure for next week. I know there's a lot of information flying out there. I know you guys don't know what to look at, which name to look at, and all these types of things. So I'm here to give you that streamlined information that will help you guys massively. Okay, so Palantir is the first name in phenomenal shape, looking to absolutely crush the name on call options for next week, especially because it's moved above that $70 level of resistance at the back end of last week. That should give it some good energy going into next week. All right, guys, the second name on the list is going to be Uber. Okay, Uber crossed over that $67 level of resistance that was causing it a lot of problems. When you see that type of price movement in the markets, it's a very, very good sign. All right, Uber is a beast, just getting ready to wake up, and now is its time. All right, so next week you're going to see Uber climb from where it's at right now, which is the high 60s, into the 70s. So next week's going to be a very good week for Uber. And remember, guys, when it comes to taking advantage of this type of movement, when stocks go higher, you don't just want to buy the stock, okay? Because buying the stock's going to give you, let's say, 5%. We're in it for much, much bigger returns, okay? We're in it for much bigger returns. We are targeting 100% to get those types of returns. You use the options market. And when you do that, guys, you can really compound and grow your account to levels that you probably didn't even really think was possible. That's exactly what happened to me, and that's exactly what will happen to all of you guys. All right, and you got the members over the Patreon just doing phenomenally well. But as I said, make sure you're inside the Patreon before markets open up on Monday, so that you guys, when I have all the information, all right, so that's pre-market information on Monday, when I send out the strike prices, the particular options that we're looking at for these names, that you guys can get involved in that as well. Okay, next week, guys, we are looking to pull in a lot of money collectively, and I want all of you guys to be a part of it. All right, I don't want any of you guys to miss out. You guys know you guys are like family to me now. All right, you guys are so consistent. I see you guys watching the videos, I see you guys commenting. Listen, I appreciate every single one of you, and this is my reward for all of you guys. All right, my reward is that I can help you guys change your financial situations, get you to a much better place, and hopefully you guys can come and join me here in the beautiful mountains if this is your type of thing. All right, if you haven't already got out to the mountains, guys, it is unbelievable. Something I fell in love with 10 years ago, all right, back in 2013. As a matter of fact, that's when I started with the markets, guys, and here we are 10 years later, still doing what we love to do. All right, the next name is going to be NVDA. All right, NVIDIA is one that's gone silent. If you noticed, NVIDIA's gone pretty silent. There's not so much talk about the name, but it's a name getting prepared to make a big move. Okay, and that big move starts when we cross over $140. I expect next week to be a good week for NVIDIA. Again, the company's doing so well, really, really well. Whether you're looking at technicals, whether you're looking at the fundamentals, and this is a prime call option candidate. Right, once we get that move back into the 140s, you're going to see that reignition of strength. I'm telling you, that's going to be an opportunity for all of you guys to make 100%, 150%. So let me give you an example. Contracts on NVIDIA will go for, let's say, $150 bucks to $200, obviously depending on the contract, but that's, you know, an average size. So even if you were to grab a couple of these contracts, you could be ending the week with $500 up, $600 up. That's a good amount, guys. That's enough to some of you guys to pay some of you guys rent. That's an amount for some of you guys to even book your next holiday, right? In just a week's time. You can see how powerful the options market really is. And it doesn't just stop there, because it continues to grow and it continues to compound over and over and over again. When you're successful over a long period of time, then you could do much, much bigger things, all right? Much, much bigger things. So NVIDIA is another name that you guys should be looking at for next week for some continued momentum, especially if we cross above that $140, all right? NVIDIA should see a new all-time high very, very soon, and it starts with this momentum that we should be seeing next week in the markets, guys. So NVIDIA is another one that is in really good shape going into next week. So guys, these are 3 names that I want you to look out for. These give you some guidance, some direction for next week. All right, so we're expecting good moves from them: Palantir, Uber, NVDA for next week. And again, the way to maximize the returns isn't just by buying the stock, right? Because we can't wait till we're 60 years old to do the things that we love to do. We want to do it now, while we are young, while we're healthy, while we're fresh. The options market is going to give you that opportunity. All right, listen, you guys all harness very powerful information that isn't widespread in this world. Not many people are aware of this. All right, the fact that you guys are aware of this, you're just literally one step ahead. All you need to do is just take a little bit of action. All right, then you're going to start to see motion. All right, all of you guys are on an amazing journey. I'm honored to lead you guys to success week after week after week. And guys, as I said, 2025 is going to be an incredible year. We started exceptionally well. We're going to continue that momentum. I'm just looking forward to seeing all of you guys do incredible things. So guys, drop me any comments you guys have. You guys know I like to read your comments. You guys are like family to me now. And I will see all of you guys in the next video.